Nestled deep in the lush forest of Akwa Ibom, the village of Ikat Anwan was a place of harmony, where traditions ruled and respect for authority was absolute. At the center of this serene world stood Chief Anwana Udofia, the revered leader known for his wisdom, discipline, and unshakable morals. He was the example every man aspired to, the guardian of the village's integrity, and a loving husband to Ikoet, his devoted wife. His only son, Ekong, was equally adored, a bright, disciplined young man destined for greatness. But not all that glitters is gold. Beneath the surface, secrets were waiting to emerge, secrets that would shatter the foundations of the village. When Nurse Edora Edem arrived at Ikat Anwan, she was met with open arms. At 28, she was well-educated, warm, and driven, a breath of fresh air for the village's small clinic. Chief Anwana personally welcomed her, ensuring she had everything she needed. His frequent visits to check on her were seen as kindness, a reflection of his care for the village. To everyone, Edora was an asset. But to Edora, this posting was an escape from a painful past. She hoped to build a new life here, far from the scars left behind by betrayal. Yet, fate had other plans. Ekong Udofia was the pride of Ikat Anwan. At 16, he was academically gifted and a role model for other children in the village. He spent his days studying for the prestigious government scholarship exam that could secure his future. When Ekong first met Nurse Edora, he was immediately struck by her kindness and intelligence. She encouraged his studies, praised his hard work, and became someone he deeply respected. Ekong, to a friend, she believes in me more than anyone. Nurse Edora is special. But what started as innocent mentorship would soon take a darker turn. Over time, Ekong's visits to the clinic became more frequent. Edora gave him extra attention, subtly pulling him closer. She complimented him, shared personal stories, and made him feel special. To Ekong, her approval became everything. He began to rely on her emotionally, even as he started spending less time on his studies. Edora, smiling warmly, "You're different, Ekong. You're destined for great things." But beneath her kind words, Edora's heart burned with bitterness. The warmth she showed Ekong masked a darker motive, one rooted in pain and betrayal. Unknown to anyone, Chief Anwana's frequent visits to the clinic weren't just acts of goodwill. Behind closed doors, the perfect leader revealed a side of himself no one could imagine. Edora had tried to resist his advances, but the chief wielded his authority like a weapon. "Chief Anwana, sternly, you're here because of me, Edora. Remember that." At first, Edora endured silently, her spirit crushed by the chief's abuse. But over time, her pain turned to anger, and her anger to a desire for revenge. She would make him pay, but not directly. She would take away what he held dearest, his son. Edora's grip on Ekong grew stronger. She began to subtly sabotage his focus, keeping him distracted from his studies. Late-night conversations, small gifts, and moments of affection blurred the lines between mentorship and something deeper. The once disciplined Ekong began to falter. His friends noticed the change, but he ignored their concerns. Edora's validation meant more to him than anything else. Ekong, to himself, "She understands me in a way no one else does, not even my father." Meanwhile, Chief Anwana remained oblivious to the storm brewing in his own household. He believed his control over Edora was absolute, unaware that she had her own agenda. He also failed to notice his son's growing attachment to her, too focused on maintaining his public image. Chief Anwana, to Ekong, "You must focus, my son. This scholarship is your destiny. Don't let anything distract you." But distractions were exactly what Edora had planned. On the eve of the scholarship exam, Edora made her boldest move. She sent a message to Ekong, asking him to meet her at the clinic, claiming she needed his help. What he saw when he arrived would change his life forever. Through the half-open door, Ekong saw his father and Edora together, locked in an embrace that betrayed everything he believed about them both. In that moment, Ekong's world shattered. His father, the man he idolized, was a hypocrite. And Edora, the woman he loved, had manipulated him. Devastated, Ekong ran home, his mind a whirlwind of anger, betrayal, and heartbreak. He couldn't sleep, couldn't think. The next morning, he was on the verge of skipping the exam altogether. But something inside him refused to give up. Why should their sins ruin his future? Why should their betrayal define him? I showed them. I'm better than this. With remarkable strength, Ekong went to the exam and gave it his all. He refused to let their actions destroy him. After the exam, Ekong went straight to the village elders. Though he knew it would bring shame to his family, he couldn't stay silent. Ekong, to the elders, my father and Nurse Edora have betrayed this village. They must answer for their actions. The truth sent shockwaves through Ikat Anwan. The villagers were stunned. Chief Anwana, their trusted leader, and Edora, the kind nurse, had both fallen from grace. Chief Anwana was stripped of his title and respect, his once perfect image forever tarnished. Edora, consumed by guilt and shame, left the village in disgrace. But from the ashes of betrayal, Ekong rose stronger than ever. The scholarship results were announced days later. Ekong had passed with flying colors. He proved that no matter how deeply we are hurt, we can rise above it and reclaim our future, bringing pride back to his family and hope to the village. Ekong's courage and resilience inspired everyone. In Ikat Anwan, the sins of a leader and the scars of a victim-turned-villain reminded the village of an important truth: power must never be abused, and resilience can turn even the darkest moments into triumph. Ekong's story is a testament to the strength of the human spirit. No matter how far we fall, we can always rise again.